Good morning, Bird Brains. I actually had quite a few of you reach out and ask questions or comment about this trailer that you see right here on my way up to Stubborn American. So today I'm gonna actually go over this trailer, tell you who makes it, where you can get it, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Let's get into it. This trailer right here is made by a company called Kendon. Now, full transparency, I am receiving $0 for this video. They did not pay me to say this. I do not have any sort of affiliation with them. I don't have any sort of commission links. This is completely my opinion. I'm making $0 on this. Now, that being said, I absolutely love this trailer. As you can see, it's nice and compact. One of my favorite things about this trailer is how versatile it is. As you can see now, I've got my dirt bike, I've got my Harley bagger, and I also have a mini bike strapped in there as well. This thing only weighs 460 pounds and can hold up to 2,000 pounds, which it has. I've actually towed this from Texas to Tennessee and back with 2 full-size Harley baggers on it. So let me take you in a little bit closer and show off some of the features that it has. So I'm gonna apologize for it being a little dirty. I just got back from a week-long trip up in Oklahoma and parked it in the dirt, so it's quite filthy. But as you can see, it's made out of tubular steel framing with some angle or some expanded metal for the floor. And then on the actual riding surfaces, you've got diamond plate. This is actually really nice when it's wet, because even though it's flat and steel, with that diamond plate, you actually still get a lot of grip. I've actually loaded bikes up with it being wet a few times before. As you can see, it's everything's kind of kicked off a little bit. I'm really packing this thing to the max with these 3 bikes. But if you're just holding 2 bikes like it's designed for, it's perfectly fine. This is just the dual ride-up model. This is not the triple. They do offer a triple, even though I do have a 3rd wheel chock there. I added that myself. It's just through the diamond plate. It's not structural. So it's literally, I did it just for this mini bike here for when we take 2 dirt bikes and the mini bike. I will pull the ramp out here in a second and show you guys how easy it is to load and unload with this ramp that is included with it. Going up to the front here, you got plenty of tie down points outside here with the tubular steel frame design, and you actually have a really nice wheel chock and rail system. So the actual guide to get you out of the wheel chock starts way back there, and it comes in here, which makes it very easy, especially when you are loading it by yourself. You pretty much just kind of have to get it in the ballpark, and those rails will kind of guide you in to that wheel chock. And it does have the metal locking plate back here as well. So when you roll over that flips over and helps lock it into place. Up front here is typical tongue design. I did add this jack. They do offer one from Kendon that will bolt up a little bit better than this. This one is from Northern Tools. It's just kind of like a universal, but they do not come with one from the factory unless you add it on. And I also added this little ammo box myself as well, so that is not stock. I would say my only complaints of this trailer are the tail lights and license plate. As you can see, let me see if I can get an angle of it. The tail light sits pretty high on the wheel well, which means when I'm loading this bike specifically, I have to get my highway pegs up and over that tail light. As you can see, it has been busted. I can't even tell you how many tail lights this trailer has been through. I actually bought this from a buddy of mine, which I had busted out a tail light. He busted out a tail light. So thankfully these are universal. You can pick these up really cheap, but it is just kind of a pain in the ass. And eventually I would like to move to like an LED strip or something down in that area to be able to remove that and get rid of that. And then on the other side, same issue, but with the license plate as well. The license plate sticks out even further, so it would be nice if I could, first off, if we could maybe get a motorcycle plate. Like, why isn't that a thing? Or maybe find some different way to mount that, or put it on some sort of hinge system or something like that, because getting a Harley bagger on here with that license plate is almost impossible. So I'm pretty sure I've taken it off every time I've done that since then. Now, this trailer is plenty cool while it's sitting on the truck with bikes on it, but let's go ahead and get the bikes off of it, and I'll show you how that process goes and how easy it is, even with one person by yourself. And then I'll show you another cool hidden feature is how this trailer actually folds up. All right, so first things first, we need to get the ramp off. Now, unfortunately, I kind of stripped out the bolts that hold this thing down. It comes with some nice little wing nuts where you can actually put it on and tighten it down. Those broke off at some point, so I just use a strap now. Sad part is I feel like getting this ramp off is the hardest part of the whole operation. Now this ramp has two little metal tongues here that slide in between the tubular steel framing, and then comes down, and it has two little wings that pop out. The ramp is actually really heavy for its size, so you know it's built well. There's one. There's two. And what's really awesome about this wheel chock being so big and bulky is I can actually come over and undo the straps without needing a second person. All right, so this left side strap, completely off. Now the right side strap is completely off. Now, as you can see, bike stands up completely by itself. Get the bike into neutral. And all I gotta watch is this taillight right here. Once I'm past that, I can reach back, put my feet on the ramp, and we are good. The reason I added this little ammo box up front is so I could put all my straps in there and they stay with the trailer. So I don't know how well you can see it, but this there's a little there's two little standoff posts here, and originally it would sit right there. There's two wing nuts that go there and there. Like I said, I broke them off. Once you got everything unloaded off the trailer, you can reduce the footprint of the trailer by both flipping this backside up, locking thing right here, a little rubber strap that holds it on. Let me see if we can get really crazy here. So like I said, this thing only weighs 460 pounds. So with the wheels, it's movable with one person. I accidentally turned off my voice recorder. Now obviously you can see that this trailer does compact down pretty well. It probably only would take about half a parking spot, but it actually has another feature built into it. Unfortunately, I can't show you it right now, but here are some pictures and video from Kendon itself. You can actually stand this trailer up, and it's got caster wheels on the bottom. So if you look here, you've got a caster wheel there, there, and there. That thing will stand up completely vertical. I can't do it because I just had shoulder surgery earlier this year, but once it's up on there, that thing's very, very, very light. So you can wheel it around your garage, wheel it up against the wall somewhere, wheel it to the back of an apartment complex parking spot and park your vehicle in front of it, pretty much wherever you can fit something that's probably, I don't know, 3 by 12 or something like that. That's pretty much the only footprint it takes up. Now I will give you a warning, these are pricey. I want to say that this retails for about 4,600 bucks or something like that, but made in America, American steel, just a hell of a trailer. And like I said, I'm getting paid $0 to say this. This is just my honest opinion. So go ahead and check them out, guys. If you found this video useful in any form or fashion, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.